Alberto,
¿Ah?
Alberto,
¿Qué tipet? ¿Qué tipet?
despierta.
¿Qué? ¿Qué pasa?
Pero venga, que tenemos que trabajar.
Que nos han dado 15 días de vacaciones.
¿Pero qué dices, vacaciones? Que hay que trabajar.
Entonces es el momento de una Flip Classroom. Okay guys, welcome to this little Flip Classroom about social studies. As you know, we are using the book, so please find your book and open it up on pages 48 and 49. Okay, stop the video now and find your book, open it, page 48, 49. Okay, thank you. Well, the first thing I want to mention is that we are talking about people working, so we are obviously talking about the active population. Remember that the active population of a country is the people that are looking for a job or they are currently working doing something. These different jobs can be classified in three different sectors: the primary sector, the secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. We have studied this before, but today we are going to study this, but referring to Spain. As you can see on page 48, you can see that we are going to work on primary sector. That is representing a few percentage of the population. As you can see on page 48, on top at the right, you can see that it's only 4%. 4% of people in Spain work in this sector. Now, what is this sector referring to? If you remember well, these are the people that are looking for the natural resources so as to create products. This refers basically to agriculture, livestock farming, fishing, and mining. Let's talk about agriculture. Agriculture is quite important in Spain. Strawberries from Huelva, oranges from Valencia, right? Or olive oil from Andalusia. So this is something that is representing our country. Well, just for you to let you know that there are different types of crops. Crops, that word that you need to find in the dictionary, right? If you didn't find it the other day, crops, find it. Stop the video and find that word in the dictionary, please. Well, crops can be divided in dry crops and irrigated crops. As you can see in this picture, the dry crops is referring to vegetables or plants that are watered naturally. That means that they get the water from the rain. Nobody goes there and water the plants. This is referring to cereals, olives, and grapes. Olives. When you travel to Andalusia, if you go there sometimes and your parents are driving the car, if you look out, you can see these fields full of trees, right? And as you can see, in the ground, we don't see a lot of water, right? Because they only get the water from the rain. But these plants are like survivors, right? They're really strong. They get the water from wherever they find it, from the underground or from the rain, so as to grow this fruit. So we are talking about cereals, we're talking about olives, and we are talking about grapes. Grapes are quite special because most fruit are irrigated crops. We usually have to water the plants that have fruit, but in this case, grapes are not. What are the irrigated crops? The irrigated crops are the ones that need to be watered. So fruit, rice, and vegetables, as we said. Much of the fruit that we find in different parts of Spain need to be watered with ditches like this one. You see? These are little holes or little canals that they make so the water can flow around the plants and they can absorb it so as to grow. So these are the irrigated crops. These are the ones that we can control because we add water. Okay, guys, so this is agriculture, primary sector, because we use it, we get it from nature. Now, what else do we have? Livestock farming. And we have different ones: pig farming, cattle farming, sheep farming, poultry farming. Can you repeat these words with me? Pig farming, cattle farming, sheep farming. Notice the sh, right? SH, sheep farming, and poultry farming. Poultry. that O and that U sounds like a poultry farming, okay? You don't know what poultry is it? Do you? Well, get your dictionary and find poultry and write that word in your book or in your notebook. You will need it, okay? Obviously, these are the people that work in different farms, growing or raising better all these kind of animals that we will probably eat or we will use for our clothes or things like that. So that has to do with the primary sector too. As you can see, this is natural, it's not artificial, it's not being transformed yet. We are getting this directly from nature. Fishing and mining. What do we know about fishing and mining? Well, first of all, there used to be more. There used to be more fishing, there used to be more mining in Spain, not anymore. Why not? Well, Spain has one of the world's leading fishing industries. That's what the book says, right? But these days, employment in this sector is much lower than in the past. Obviously, the new generations don't want to work fishing because they prefer working in other different sectors. And it's true that many other countries are exporting, right? All these products from different parts of the world in a cheaper price. So fishing is not so interesting in Spain anymore. The same thing happens with mining. In Spain, we don't have gold. We wish we would, right? But we don't. So only in little parts located in León, Teruel, Asturias, we find a few mines, all right? But the rest of them are closed. Not so many people work in that anymore. Again, we get these materials from other parts of the world. You have some pictures in your book, but I also put some here so you can see them. What do we usually get? Marble, granite, and slate. What's slate? Dictionary. Get your dictionary and find the words marble, granite, if you don't know what that is, slate, and that other word that you see. Most people employed in this sector work in quarries. What is a quarry? Again, please find the answer in your dictionary. Well, these are basically all the things that I want you to learn from these 2 pages. Now, if you can, I would like you to answer the questions on page 49. Simple. I just want you to finish the activity number 1. That's it. Very simple. I don't want the number 2. I don't want the number 3 because I think the definitions are clear. So just copy and complete the index card in your notebook and write all that information that you need for the activity number 1. Okay? Thank you guys. I hope this doesn't take you more than 10-15 minutes. Have a nice day. See you or hear me tomorrow. Bye.